Unboxing Apple 1707 refurbished laptop. I will just show you the old demo. It's an open box laptop, brand new condition, purely import. It's a brand new look with seal pack condition almost. Can't say it used much. It's a touch bar. You can see there. And this is actual video of this whole laptop.
Wait! Did you download Grit? This is the new mid-2017 MacBook Pro 15, and as you can see, it doesn't look any different to last year's model. What's changed is on the inside. We now get Intel's latest 7th gen Kaby Lake processors, the option to add AMD's latest RX 500 series graphics cards, along with up to 50% faster storage. But pretty much everything else is the same. You've got the same beautifully crafted aluminium unibody, which looks great in space grey, the 15.4-inch Retina display with P3 color gamut, the 4 USB Type-C Thunderbolt 3 ports, touch bar, massive phone-sized trackpad, and the love or hate butterfly mechanism keyboard. But it also runs the software rather than the recently announced High Sierra, which is coming later in 2017. So I have pretty much the top spec 15-inch touch bar model here with a 2.9 GHz Intel Core i7, RX 560 graphics card, that's the best one you can go for, along with 16 GB of RAM and 512 GB of storage. But I really don't want to tell you how much this thing costs because I'm afraid you'll just stop the video now and unsubscribe out of sheer disgust. This thing costs £2,700 or $2,800, although the entry-level 15-inch model starts from just £1,899 or $1,999. So let's get down to brass tacks. How much faster is the new 2017 model compared to 2016? Well, I've run a few benchmarks testing both the processor and the graphics, but full disclosure, because I haven't benchmarked all the previous models myself, I am using some of Macworld.com's data to compare it to. The tests are the same, and I'm comparing it to the equivalent 2016 specs. So kicking things off with the Geekbench CPU test, the new MacBook Pro was 16% faster in single-core performance and 19% faster in multi-core than the 2016 model. This is actually way more than I thought, considering Kaby Lake chips tend to offer around 5 to 10% performance improvements over Skylake on Windows machines, so that's pretty impressive. As for graphics, I ran the Cinebench OpenGL test to find out how much faster the new 4GB RX 560 graphics card in MacBook Pro is. But the results show a fairly significant boost of 24% over last year's model with the RX 460. But overall, for the 2017 MacBook Pro 15 with RX 560, we're looking at an average speed boost of a little under 20%, although we may see bigger improvements when macOS High Sierra comes out later in the year, which will be better optimized for the Kaby Lake chips, including being able to take advantage of the 10-bit 4K HEVC video codec, which also includes hardware acceleration. So basically, your videos will load faster and consume less battery life. Now, for me as a video producer, the main reason I go out and buy a top-spec MacBook Pro like this is for video editing, specifically 4K video editing. And I'm pleased to say, as you'd expect considering the price and the specs, the MacBook Pro comfortably handles 4K 60 FPS video files in Premiere Pro shot on my Panasonic GH5. But one thing I did notice while editing video, which you can probably hear right now, is how loud the fan gets. It's actually quite distracting. It's not as loud as the older MacBook Pros were, but the good news is, while the fan noise may be a bit annoying, it does keep the laptop cool. Using this handy laser thermometer, I found that actually the body never went above 40 degrees Celsius, which is very good, considering previous MacBook Pros would often not quite burn your leg, but they'd be seriously uncomfortable when they got hot. So fan noise may still be a bit of an issue, not a major deal breaker, but at least it does keep the MacBook Pro very cool. But one thing I know a fair few people will be a bit annoyed about, especially if you're a power user or you use a lot of demanding programs, is that you're still limited to 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. There's no 32 gig option, and considering other high-end laptops like the Dell XPS 15 do come